Well, that sucks. Let's see. Ah, not this shit again. Deadlink isn't just Doom, but we have it at home. This is more like Doom, but you stole it from your 5-year-old neighbor because he began bragging to you about how cool it was and how poor you are for not owning a copy when everyone at school had it. But it was a bootleg. Okay, sure, the weapons, the enemies, even the gameplay loop are the exact same. Except, we don't have a chainsaw. Instead, we have blue balls. Give a pair a smack, and there you go, you've got ammo. And unlike Doom, you've got 4 characters to choose from. And although they have unique abilities and weapons, you're gonna be playing the exact same with each one. Feral, like a wild, abused animal. First up, you've got the soldier. The soldier stands as the baseline character. He's got a shotgun, a grapple hook, and a simple AoE repulsor wave that's basically made to stun and mark enemies. My overall rating? Meh. The second character on the list is the hunter. This is where Deadlink becomes very, very creative. Being the manifestation of a 12-year-old school shooter, the hunter is equipped with a hand cannon and the ability to swap places with any enemy you have your crosshair on. I will say though, swapping places with the enemy disorientates you and them, especially you. Holy shit. His final ability is Zero's Deception from Borderlands 2. I also forgot to mention that the hand cannon is a pea shooter unless you aim for the head. That, and with the limited ammo supply, I would consider the hunter the most skill-based character of the group. The third playable character is the engineer. And all I can really say about him is, what that mouth do? I kid you not. You lock onto an enemy, or your second ability, which is a sentry turret, and as soon as you press Q, it just starts sucking them. Not even a bit. Even the balls for ammo. If you suck it, you go fast. I don't know what to say. And he's also paired with the machine gun. So my overall consensus is he's definitely a... Now the final character is the Juggernaut, and oh my lord, he is... Remember when Doomfist first came out on Overwatch 1? Yeah, I don't either. But I can imagine it being cracked. You've got a sawed-off shotgun that annihilates everything in front of you, a dash that covers pretty much half the entire arena, and on top of that, an AoE that absorbs all damage, making you immune, followed up with an explosion that just marks everything around you. You're just unkillable. Call me biased if you want, but this character definitely takes the cake. He is smexy. And the power trip continues with the blessings you find along your runs, or implants as they're called in this game. Unlike other roguelites where, you know, they give you the boon, they give you the blessing, you get the buff, you get the passive, all that garbage, this game makes you work for it. See this wonderful screen right in front of you? This is the implant screen. Too bad we're gonna call them augments because it sounds cooler. Augments in this game have actives and passives. Once you slot an augment into the according battery ranking, you will then have to meet the requirement in that row to activate it. Meaning, in order to activate the first row, you're gonna have to hot swap like a Destiny 2 basement dweller. To satisfy the requirements for the second and third row, ability spam. That's it. That's all you're gonna be doing. The final row is only activated by smashing balls, which in my opinion is very, very counterintuitive to the gameplay loop. Yes, I'm aware, they're all over the arena, but once you reach the flow state of ripping and tearing, you're not gonna look around just for a stupid ball. And what sucks even more is that a lot of the overpowered augments are locked behind this arbitrary task. And the balls can also be locked by bosses, meaning you have to hit it multiple times and your melee will not one-shot them. Keep that in mind. With that being said though, the augments are wonderful. Every build I made in this game, including the cheesy money route for credits, it's all viable. It all works. With all the positivity, of course, there has to be some downsides. The biggest one being the progression. Oh no. Listen, I've completed a lot of runs. I even beat the game on my first try in my very first run as a soldier. And I can say the progression is very, very slow. It is just a drag. I don't know what else to say. There are 2 currencies in the game. The first currency, being XP, can be earned in almost everything you do, while the TT tokens can only be earned by defeating bosses or hitting milestones. So the problem really stems from the meta progression being too damn expensive. But why am I complaining? This is amazing. There's content you can grind for. I feel bad for the people that can't even get past the first boss. Just imagine dumping hours into the game, realizing you can't upgrade anything, and you're just heart stuck. This isn't even a skill issue or a womp womp. It just sucks. If this unfortunately turns you off from the game, there is a workaround, and it comes in the form of an endless mode. The endless mode is streamlined to just work, and it definitely feels much easier because it scales with the waves, so you'll be very OP for the first 30 or 40 waves or so. And with that being said, that's Deadlink. Of course, I didn't cover the enemy types, the secondary weapons that each have a different archetype. That's more or less for you to enjoy and discover yourself. And of course, if you enjoy me yapping, leave a like and subscribe. It means a lot to me, and it makes me happy when more of you tune in. Other than that, bye bye.